So, as promised, today we're going to be debunking some of the rules, unnecessary rules, the manifestation community has set. Disclaimer. If any of these rules resonate with you, then by all means, keep living by them, okay? This is more for people that get stressed out because of these rules, because we always operate under the law of assumption, okay? Or as I like to say, the law of persistence. So it's about what you assume. And that's the beauty of it. We don't have to assume anything or everything somebody else assumes, okay? So you take on what resonates with you, what you want to take on. Don't take on something that stresses you out, okay? So statement number one, you decide when it happens. Hold on, I actually wrote this down. Where is it? You know when a bottle just decides to pop randomly and give you like a little heart attack? That just happened. You decide when it happens. Okay, so I kind of agree with that, but like not literally, because in my opinion, the way I see it, it's not that you decide exactly when. Obviously, we can manifest on a time crunch, but if I want to win the lottery tomorrow, yeah, I'm deciding I want to win the lottery tomorrow. But am I going to win the lottery tomorrow? My assumption is no. My belief is a strong no. So I'm probably not going to be manifesting the lottery tomorrow. But what I am doing is I'm deciding to allow it in. I'm deciding to welcome it in. Like it's like you decide when it's allowed to come in. You know what I mean? And you give it the time and the space to unfold. That if you have an assumption that your affirmations won't manifest, then it won't manifest, even if you keep persisting in your desired outcome. I don't think that's a rule, but that's probably something that you heard somewhere. Now, here's the thing. If you have an assumption that your affirmations won't manifest, that your affirmations won't work, that's an assumption already formed, right? But then you're persisting in your desired outcome. So that's an assumption that you are forming, actively right now forming. So it just comes down to what story you're feeding. It comes down to what you are persisting in more. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep persisting and dwelling in thoughts, oh, my affirmations won't work. No, this won't work. It's just a waste of time. If you're dwelling in that and persisting in that more than you're persisting and dwelling in your desired outcome, then obviously the assumption that your affirmations won't work is gonna overpower the desired outcome. Does that make sense? So just make sure you're persisting in your desired outcome and let that ego-based assumption, fear-based assumption fade away. The visualizing in third person is wrong, that you're manifesting for somebody else that way. No. I even remember when I first started making videos with the avatar that I used to use. I made a video about visualizing, and in the video I stated that it's important to like see your, like from your POV in the scene when you're visualizing. And I deleted that video after like a couple of weeks because I thought to myself, like, why am I limiting these people and making them think that they have to visualize from their own POV when I don't even visualize from my own POV? You know, like, I mean, sometimes I do, but it's most of the time the way I visualize, if I visualize, I see myself in the scene. It's like, almost like I'm looking at my phone and seeing pictures of myself or videos of myself from the scene that I'm visualizing, aka manifesting. So no, it doesn't matter how you are visualizing. It doesn't matter if your eyes are closed, if your eyes are open. It doesn't matter if you see a 2-second image or if you see a whole movie scene, or if you see in first person or third person, or it doesn't matter. What matters is the end goal, the outcome. The outcome. If you see yourself holding hands with your SP, or if you see yourself in your dream car, it's not like your neighbor is gonna manifest your dream car. I mean, maybe, and that's gonna be a BBL for you. You know, you're next. You shouldn't have too many affirmations. Yeah, because our brain has a maximum affirmations allowed limit, and if you exceed it, then obviously your affirmations are gonna get canceled. I'm sorry. No. You can have as many affirmations as you would like to have. You already have thousands and thousands of thoughts a day. And studies show that the majority of our thoughts are repetitive and negative, aka unfavorable. So, might as well be selective of our thoughts, right? And make them align with the life that we actually want to live. So, it is absolutely okay if you want to have hundreds of affirmations, but don't think you have to. You can have one, you can have two. If you want to have 100, then by all means, come up with 100. It doesn't matter. I affirm for one thing in so many different ways, in all the tenses, mindfully, mindlessly, out loud, in my mind. I write them down. I sing them. I rampage them. I do so many things with my affirmations, and most importantly, I just say what feels natural and best in the moment to say it. They don't have to be generic. It doesn't have to be the universe is abundant with opportunities for me. Say whatever you want, however many times you want, whenever you want, and in however many different ways you want. If you had your desire, you wouldn't be affirming or visualizing. So you're telling me that once you get in a relationship with your SP, you stop thinking about your SP, you stop imagining situations with your SP, where you want to go out for dinner, what you want to do tomorrow, what movie you want to go out and see, what you're going to have for dinner, what trip you're going to go and plan. That's what you're telling me? When you get that job tomorrow, you're going to stop thinking about that job? That type of statement is only going to come from a person who doesn't understand what affirmations are. Affirmations are just our thoughts. When we are actively affirming, consciously affirming, we are using affirmations as a tool to reinforce our desired, preferred outcomes, our desired, preferred realities. I'm constantly affirming my gratitude for my health, for my relationship, for my parents, for my pets, for my friends, for anything and everything. If you check your 3D, it means you don't have it. I mean, it's not like we can walk around blindfolded and ignore what's happening around us, right? Obviously, it's best to not check the 3D, but we're human. We're gonna check. We're gonna get impatient. We're gonna get frustrated. So obviously, every now and then, we're gonna wanna check. And every now and then, we do. And that's fine. That's okay. It's okay to acknowledge your 3D. It's okay to acknowledge that you are manifesting your desire, that it's currently not here. It's okay to acknowledge it. Obviously, you acknowledged it, therefore you are manifesting it because you acknowledged it, right? Just don't dwell in your 3D. Don't dwell in the current circumstances. Don't reinforce and affirm your 3D if this 3D is not your desired reality. Reinforce and affirm your desired 3D. If you are emotional, stressed, or scared, it won't manifest. Manifesting is our nature. It's not even our second nature. It's literally our nature. It's what we do. It's like breathing. We manifest. So manifesting is being human. But guess what's also part of being human? You guessed it. Emotions. Yeah, we established. Some of them suck. But it's inevitable that we're going to experience emotions. And again, emotions are fuel. I was distressed, I was worried, anxious, frustrated, angry, sad, desperate, obsessed, all of those things when I was manifesting my boyfriend back. And here we are, 2 years later. Nobody can ever tell me that feeling any emotion is going to ruin or block your manifestation. And the last one I'm going to do for this video is you have to believe your affirmations. That's like a classic. No, you don't have to believe your affirmations, and it's pretty hard to believe your affirmations if what you are experiencing right now is the complete opposite of your affirmations, right? So that's one. And two, it would be pretty dangerous if our brain just believed everything that we affirm once or twice, or we see once, or we hear once. Our brain is doing its job by not allowing you to believe your affirmations at first. So it's fine. Belief comes with repetition or with experience. So keep affirming. Repetition, saturation, and persistence, obviously. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, so I guess we could do a part 2 if you would like. So let me know in the comments any other rules you would like for us to debunk together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If people want to live by these rules that I mentioned, then let them. It's fine. It's not like they're doing anything wrong. They're living by their own assumptions, and that is completely fine. But that doesn't mean that you have to take them on. You don't have to take on my assumptions. You don't have to take on my beliefs, my thoughts, patterns, and whatever. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, with anything in life, not just when you're manifesting something, but just with anything in life. You get this.